So this is a session. I think this is today is the second day session. Whereas you already knew about this, what is intellectual properties, theories, and all you knew basically. But the thing is, as concerned with because it's mainly meant for management students here. Uh, Prospective, the particular student audience is from management base. So I take up the part on this management perspective with how to develop intellectual properties in management science, we called it as. So, well, before going to this session, the agenda is the particular session will be like this actually. So the first is I just introduce intellectual property, present scenario of business, what actually in the business, what is the formation happened in that one, I'm going to discuss. And after that I go for intellectual property and some of the attributes of IPR, forms of IPR. In IPR there are a lot of things: patent, business ideas, copyrights, and trademarks. So before moving to that one, we move on to session. Let's start with the base of particular business or management, whatever science you're studying now. So tell me, which is the number one company in the world? Actually, you can say, you can chat or you can unmute yourself. I can talk. Better you go for chat actually. Which is the number one company in the world? But sir, chat is disabled or what, sir?
The chat is enabled.
Yeah. So number one company in the world. Can you guess us at least? Guess.
Yo.
Number one in not in India. I'm talking about world.
Students, you can put your response in chat.
Chat also. Instead of talk, you can put chat. Okay, fine. I don't know. Drag. That is number one. Someone is answering. An Apple. Yeah, Apple. Apple. Okay. Not Apple exactly. It's a worth in the sense of yes. Someone answered. That is Amazon. Yes, right. Yeah, Amazon is the world's number one company. You know what is the business they're doing? What type of business they're doing? What is the sector that comes under?
FMCG.
FMCG? No, it's not FMCG. It's not FMCG. So it's something e-commerce. Yeah, mainly into e-commerce. Are they manufacturing any products? Are they manufacturing any products? No, they are not manufacturing single product over there, but they're transforming. So once they're connecting the seller and buyer here, that's a buyer and here. So the transformation starts here. Even though Amazon is not manufacturing anything, they have acquired number one position as in the business part. This is something like that transformation of business from conventional to digitalization. Nowadays business are like that. Business, what you get trends, we can say. Even though if you manufacture, that will not become number one. If you are giving productions, if you're giving products and all, it's not over. So many examples like nowadays we can see that one, that through digital platforms they do their business without proper factory premises or production premises. 10 by 10 they start the business and doing the business, just doing the things digitally. So this is what you can say, digital transformation of business. So business is not a just production here. So business is trade is nothing but what it's a manufacturing, production, exchange, distribution, something like that. Without all these things, in the digital form, they're doing the business and acquire the market. So business nowadays, it's not exactly what in conventional, it's transforming. The trend has been changed. So this is what for this transformational business, this intellectual property rights are more important nowadays. It's getting importance. Intellectual property rights are getting more importance nowadays because of this. One of the main reason is this is the one. Okay, now I'll go for some of the examples for this. So when you see this, this is a Apple iPhone. The one you see this, we can say, oh, it's a branded, the one thing, and the logo we can identify, and it's a quality. The one when we come to mind that one. So when you see this particular product, you can see the one is branded, it is another one is qualitative product and all. It is own software, it has their own software. So these are the things as a layman can say. But technically IPR, what it says, it has trademark, it has logo, it has industrial design, it has their own softwares and all. These are the something we can say the word called intellectual property rights. So same thing like next is Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola, some you can see the Coca-Cola bottle design itself and logo design itself. There is a something which is relevant to the intellectual property rights. So you can observe that one, the Coca-Cola, the bottle of 200 ml or 180 ml is there, no? So that structure is completely registered. So it's not like it's it's industrial design, which is that one. So these are the things that covers in the product is not just a product, is that one, complete packaging, their name, their logo, everything it covers and all. So the session will continue like this only. Like for example, whatever I do relevant to this intellectual properties, property rights and all, I majorly concerned about management science. So management, how it is implies in every interview, even though, so if you observe that one, intellectual property is majorly meant for science students. No, nowadays, that's why initially I told business transformation is like that, because science is intellectual property inventions is not only meant for science, it is also relevant to the management. So how it is related, how it's related to business and all, what is, how to develop. Majorly my concern is about Indians are very poor in getting patents and all. So how to develop patents, how to do that one, how to generate the ideas with your knowledge, with your management science and all, I do in this session. Okay, let's see the meaning of introduction to IPR. So firstly, it's an exclusive right? So it is a mainly exclusive right, we can say, given to person over the creation of their minds for certain period of time. Nowadays, it's certain period of time. We can say that one exclusive right. It is no one has that one. Has right that one, we can say, and it is legally right. Exclusive right means if you made some inventions, if you keep it yourself and not make it legally, that is not you called it as intellectual property. You had to register that one. When you get it, it's legal. So it is legal right. And major thing of IPR, the characteristics of IPR is it's an intangible. So when concerned to intangible, we can see in a management perspective, when talking about management perspective, financial management. So financial accounting says, so in the financial management, we can say intangible assets. In the company accounts, we can do intangible assets. So many assets, like in the financial management, we can say intangible. It is an intangible we can see, we cannot see, we can't touch that one. It's major asset as well. Next is monopoly. Sometimes it creates monopoly. Why it is monopoly? Because if you have that right, if you have a right that no one can use that one, then you can create the monopoly over the market. That is marketing management. Next is negative rights. Negative rights is nothing but you can prevent others to use this. Can use that one particular that. So many examples relevant to business and all. So regarding to inventions, we can say that one, you can some of the inventions, Wright brothers invented that particular aeroplane and all. And you know that one Ford company, they have automobile inventions and all. So many Honda company, they're having own automobile relevant to intellectual property rights they're having. So these are the things relevant to inventions. Okay, what comes to management? What comes to management, we can see. Firstly, why IPR? Why we want intellectual property rights? Nowadays, it's taking more importance. The growth of any nation, particularly, it depends on IPR as well as, because when developers developing or developed countries, indication is mainly concentrated on IPR. If you have more technology, if you have more into advanced, if you have more into innovations and all, the nations is as well go that one. So majorly why we want particularly IPR, to provide an incentive. Firstly, it's incentive, because inventors will get good enough money. If someone find out app, someone find out some softwares and all, they will get good incentives through intellectual property rights. WhatsApp, it's an app that's created in 10 years ago, that is acquired by Facebook. So while acquiring, it's a huge amount for them actually. While acquiring the WhatsApp by Facebook, so Meta, that is we call Facebook, you can call it as Meta. So that is acquired. This is something like that. This is just, it's an app. It's an intangible asset mainly. So without production, any product is getting that one. So intangible, they're acquiring all these apps and all. That is creation value for the company. So that's an incentive to individuals for new creations. And it's a recognition. Of course, there will create the recognition. You can easily, those who created FB, Instagram, and you can easily remember that one. This is a recognition getting from that one, creators and inventors. And also material reward, something awards they will get from this as an innovator, as a scientist, as an entrepreneur, something like that, we can say that. And also you can make available genuine and original product. If it is IPR, if you, for example, if your genuine product is there, for example, iPhone, that one, it's a genuine means it is with iOS. That is a what you called as like in Android, that is a software that is used to run the particular operating system. OS we can use in iPhone, that is iOS, that is genuine. There's a original product we can say with that one. So that's why we need IPR, intellectual property rights. So attributes, I'm telling in the management sense here: inventions, innovative designs, products of creativity. Nowadays we can service of creativity also. Identifiers of organizations, unique products that have geographical attribute. So that's what actually, firstly I go for one thing: innovations, inventions and innovative things. You can observe here. So one is iPhone, another one is Samsung. So if you have that one, so innovations they made, one case is between Samsung and iOS. The iPhone is filed case against Samsung relevant to usage of pattern and particular things and all. They copied from iPhone, they filed case, and Samsung, I think, charged fine against to this actually. So this is what patents are very important. So inventions is about what? The product invention, new thing. It should be new thing when he says that one. When it comes to Android phone, it's a new thing that's popularized by Android. Is the software, it is invented by who? Which company? It belongs to Android. Android belongs to which company? Android belongs to which company? Can anyone say? Okay, Android belongs to particular. It's a Google. It's a Google that is patented. Actually, that is the someone taken patent. So many companies, they, other mobile companies, they acquired patent of Android. Android is a particular Google company will provide all these things. That is one software. That is a one intellectual property we can say. So name itself, it's an invention, because tricky name, giving name, something like that, it's very attractive and all. That is not supposed to be used by someone else. Shape, of course, shape, already I told, we call it as industry design and all. The shape of the particular iPhone and all, that is completely patented and particularly completely registered, and no one has to use that particular design and all. That is what symbol is nothing but logo. And also some of the perfumes like smells, some of the ingredients relevant to food products and all. We can say this is what invention and innovations. How management? So this is the one generation, this is a new generation. You can find lot of what you called intellectual properties you can acquire with this actually by name, giving tricky name which is catchy by customers and all. That is one. You can patent the name itself for the any company and shape and design of any product. You can make it patent. You can registers and all. You can do all these things. If you find out any new products by in your areas and all, symbol, logos, there's a registers and all. If you made with logo, you can someone you can use that. Someone else, some other people can use for that one. Okay. Next is products of creativity. Of course, very important thing. IPR is nothing but inventions and creativity, merely so literary and artistic. So you can observe that one. This is the one, the product is available in Amazon actually. So this particular product is supposed to be used by only one company. Someone invented that one. So this kind of innovations he can do as a management. So product design, we can call it as, we can develop with the product design. So product design is something like we can it is the form of literary like novels, films, poetry, computer codes, something like that. So we can literally we can do that. For example, novel, something which is no one has so far has done that one. Films, so many films, like it's become Bahubali films become video game. Some of the video, some of the mobile games and all, they acquired that one. So particular they taken from the content they taken from that film and make it as a one IPR, intellectual property, and used as a game. So gaming they use that one. Poetry, so song, any song, you know that one. Particular song is particular patent our, so trademark, so copyrights, we can use that one. Computer codes, yes, apps, applications, softwares, they're using that one. Next is artistic, music, paintings, photographs. So these are the things you can show your creativity in your areas and all. As a management person also, you can show your creativity by mixing all these ingredients to in your what you call inventions. So we can create the new things and all. You can. So to unique products that have geographical attributes. Of course, Mysore Pak is popular, as you know. So it's mainly meant to, what you can say, Mysore Pak. It's a geographical indication, it's geographical attribute like that. Ilkal saris, Kanjipuram saris, Darjeeling tea, like that. You can put like that. You can take up something which is relevant to geography. So geography, so many softwares they developed on the name of company's name geographically. So something like that. American Tourister is there. It's basically from, so Peter England is there, basically from India. It's not geographical, that one. So the name you can give it sometime geographically with relevant to product, make popularize the product, which is like something you can, if it is the particular tea is popular, but when says about Darjeeling tea is more popular because there's acquires geographical attributes like that. So many products you can do with the geographical indications. You can develop the product or anything and all on the basis of geography as well as. So this one more thing. Next, identifiers of products are else forms of IPR. So already, you know, yesterday, previous classes is all about these only: patents, trademarks, copyrights, geographical indications. As you know, these are the major intangible assets that is company has to do here with this. So major intangible assets, we can say that one. So patents, it's something like all our rights that should be reserved, that one. You want to create patents, or else patents should be acquired by any business and all. As a management sense, how patents really works, what are the management aspects of patents, that's more important. Whereas trademarks and copyrights is relevant to management, more into management than the inventions and all. Whereas patents is something like both management and science as well as. And geographical indication, already I told about geographical indications, so which is particularly one area, it's relevant to one geographic, like any nation, any state, any of your town and all, we can say. So geographical indication is like that. Okay, these are the major forms of IPR. Apart from this, we can trade secrets will be there actually. KFC using some trade secrets, and Coca-Cola using the recipes and all, so trade secrets and all. Okay, So now let's move on to meaning. What do you mean by intellectual property rights? I'm telling that one this in the way of management sense here. And intellectual property is not just a right to exclude from using, selling, producing, and protecting asset. It's not only that one. Someone has to use, not supposed to use my logo, my product recipe and all. It is also designed provide holder with positive right to assign or license our rights commercially. You want to make it as a commercially. Nowadays, if you acquire some of the patents like that, you can see. I will give one example how it is really works. How to it's developing patents is different. Doing business with patents is different. What most of the companies doing the business with the patents, how means they acquire some patents, and when they need it and all, they sell it for them, commercialize for anything and all. So that's what they're doing business with intellectual property rights as well as. So this includes particular patents means rights to reproduction, distribution, and sale of IP or protected technology or product of process. For example, most of the thing actually, you know that one, Yes Chand publishers, that is book publishing company. Sultan is one of the major author in that. He is copyrighted, particularly his books is copyrighted by Chand and Sons and only because major contribution relevant to competitive exams book, he only authorized that one. So this is indication of intellectual property rights. You have to develop like that. You have to build one author as in book, this thing and all, as a publisher, and make it search for better author and make him already is popular and all. Let them write books on that particular as if running any publishing companies and all. So this is what intellectual property rights works. So one thing, if you observe that, all of you are aware of this, I guess, KFC. Yes or no? Yes. Most of the, as in tier one cities and all, most of the branches you can find out in as KFC and all malls and all. So one product, many IP are here. So nowadays is not only comprises of only one patent is there, copyright, trademarks. So one product, there are many IPRs like trademarks will be there, industrial design will be there, patent will be there, copyrights will be there. So many it comprises are there. So let me tell what is what actually IPR that includes in this KFC. First is I'm talking about logo. So you can observe that logo. So what logo actually it is? It is logo is what? The picture of an old man with goatee, that is you can call it Frenchy goatee and string goatee. This one. This is what, and under that KFC, the font design itself included in the logo. This is complete of logo. This we called it as trademark. This we called it as trademark. And also the bowl, the shape, the serving bowl, we can say that one. When you go to the particular KFC restaurant and all, so they will provide with bowl. The design is, we called it as what, industrial design. That is also maybe patent. And also in respect to inside the ingredients, the food, the meal, the provide foundational patent, we call it as recipes with so many grills, chicken, something, so many other recipes. I'm not much aware of that one. So many recipes we can find out in KFC that is patented completely. That particular recipe should not used by anyone else. That is patented. So that's what copyright. The copyright is nothing but text-based relation between IPS, artistic work, the color pattern. So something like that. That's why a single product can be protected by more than one IPR. So this particular KFC is protected by. So no one has to resemble, or else so many companies they have to resemble means try to resemble means they will go for legal actions. So for that they everything they protected by using intellectual property rights here. So you can observe here, KFC is most popular. There is no competitor exactly with KFC. Lot of their some of the chicken centers, chicken recipes and all will be there, but no exactly, not exactly rivalry for KFC as concerned to the particular chicken dish market. Is that right? Yes or no? Do you agree with this? Is there anything? Because of what? If it is like that, if it is competitor arises means there should be they copy something. If not able to copy a recipe, they have patented everything. They protected themselves from IPR. This is strategy of KFC because at the age of 60 he started a business, particular founder. So this is strategy. He has understood no one has to copy my products relevant to recipe, relevant to design, relevant to trademark, relevant to copyrights and all. They protected himself by the to the business, and so that's why not able to do any other. Anyone is not supposed to do a business on this. Okay, this is the reason why KFC is most successful in the world, and it's something like that. We can say KFC is a monopolistic competition. It has, it's not that much popular, that much monopolistic, not exactly monopoly, I'm telling. It's a monopolistic competition that having. Okay, patents. Let's go with one by one. What is actually, I'm in this particular session I'm more into patents only, so it should be some conversation. I think most of the students are hearing on this session. I will ask some of the questions. Can I ask you by call your name and all? If the name is showing here, I will just ask some questions in between to make you alert. Okay. So firstly, patents. Patents, when you say that one, everyone says that one, patents are something rights. It is a rights. Is one of the most prominent forms of intellectual property rights, because when it comes to intellectual property rights, patents will come first, because immense right is exclusive right to the particular holder. Modern day patents are Internet of Things, IoT. Internet of Things is nothing but, you know that one, there's only one YouTube channel, right? Is someone has to do, someone have capable to design same time of YouTube channel, but YouTube is patented software, that one, because no one's supposed to use that technique anyone else have done. This is what actually. So many social network will be there. So there's a due to that one, the Facebook, the WhatsApp, whatever is there, no, they are patented by their design, by their trademark, or whatever is there, no. So especially by their design, by their structure, their programming, coding, software, what they're using and all, they protected themselves to avoid the competition in future. So this is what actually I'm telling. So patents is nowadays Internet of Things. Initially I told, you know, it's a business formations and all. Okay, so as concerned to patent, uh, so firstly, management people, what says patent. So firstly, financial management is an intangible asset. Intangible assets that I have to write it in balance sheet. In the asset column, there is a fixed assets. In fixed asset column, there are two types of assets. One is fixed, tangible, and another one is intangible. The patents will come first. Yes, nowadays patents are most necessity. They're having a need for any companies and all. If not having proper patent rights with their company relevant to anything and all, any process, any production and all, easily they give up their business by the competition. So patents are very essential. So in this session, particularly I majorly concern about the how to develop patents in management perspectives, especially exclusively on this only, because patent only trademarks and copyrights are something design, something relevant to some business and all. Patents is exclusively how management students or management relevant people can build the patent, how to develop them. I concern about them. So patents provides exclusive right to the product, a new product or process which is novel. One thing you can observe, that one word novel involves the inventive step and as industrial application. The three elements you can observe here: one is novel, another one is inventive step, another one is industrial applications. So as you know, it's a exclusive right. Exclusively, if you find out in any patent or copyrights I'm talking about nowadays, if you find out in any news channel, exclusively, the word we can say exclusively is nothing but they only collected the data, they only broadcasting that news. This is what exclusive. So this is something like exclusive. They only having this particular rights and all. So patents is something like that. So the word patent, it covers up with three words, three components, majorly terminologies we can say. Novelty, inventive, industrial application. Yes, novelty. When come to science, when come to real science, inventions and all, novelty is something like when electric car introduced, that is a novel. First time introduction. First time introduction, it's a novel. We call it as, because his first time introduced electric car, electric bike nowadays. When calculator introduced, when TV, computer introduced at the time, it's a new. That is called novel. Any novel presently you have seen apart from this what I said? Any novelty, any new thing? Nowadays you can observe the any inventions nowadays as in the science you have observed. Science, not in the management sense, science based. Any new product you have seen, which is completely. So most of the inventions is over, I guess. Scientifically, most of the inventions are nowadays. It's what you call rebuilding or reconstruction, reframing. Most of the inventions, because when TV introduction after the computer is only renovating like lab, supercomputer, something like that. They make innovations like reframing the particular things, particular products and all. So this is any new inventions is nothing but recently means nothing but electric car. 2 years, 3 years back, we can say that one. Electric car already introduced in long ago. We can find out Reva car in Bangalore itself, the manufacturing. So electric introduced, but it's not that much popular. Okay, so electric scooters also not introduced. So this is what we call it as novelty, as in industrial sense, as an industrial products. We can say that one. That's a product we can say. That is what inventive. So in the novelty means obviously inventive. It's a new invention. When Graham Bell invented the telephone and all, that's a new thing. After telephone, so many innovations relevant to telephone. We can see mobile has been introduced. After that, mobiles also, there's a basic sets and Android phones and all will come. In future, what will come, we know. There's no, it's not novel, we call it as, it is reinvention, something but making research and reframing the product and redesign the products and all. Next is industrial application. Of course, any patent should have industrial applications. So if without industrial application, without any product or any service attributes, that one will not call it as patents and all. So as in science sense, as in industrial science, patents are just like inventions. When you seen first time for the mobile in the world, that is an invention. When you seen car for the first time in the world, that is an invention. So this is what invention in the sense. Whereas in the management sense, after business transformation into digitally it is transferred. How it is, what is it? Let's see. First time do with novelty here. See, novelty is a requirement for patent claim to be patentable. Of course, novelty is nothing like, and invention is not new, and therefore not patentable. Of course, if it is not new, not get claim for patent. If it was known to the public before filing date of the patent application or before its date of priority of the applicant's client's priority. Of course, patent novelty is nothing but you had to patentable if it is new. So one picture you can observe here. So first thing, you can find out something eureka. You can find out if you have process like this, you go and secret take up and patent, make a patent, you can later you announce that one. If you announce without patent, it cannot be called it as novel, because when you patented, because anyone can use that one in between and all. So after that patented, you can go for commercialization, make productions and inventions. See, if you inventions, anything happened and all, you can find out something. So inventions is happening here, find out. If you can't directly announce any inventions, any new thing. I am telling that one. Most of the relevant to management, relevant that I've heard that one so many. As a thinker, as a business, you people are more into business studies and all. They to become entrepreneur and all. Any ideas with you? Don't share anything. You have to patent if it is new and make research on this whether it is new or not. Because if we have idea means we have to build that one properly and make it innovations. As this is relevant to science students, science, industrial and all, they make inventions, they found it, and they go for make it secret and patent after they announce that one, make commercialization and get success. But as in management science, you have, if you have generate some ideas relevant to business, doing some business and all, so that's what, find out, make a patent before announcement and don't share the things and all. Okay, that's what. And invention, that's what the purpose of the novelty requirement is, to prevent prior art from the being patent again. So once again, if already someone has done, but in between also they can do that. So novelty is something, it is make a patent properly. So I can say in a management perspective nowadays. So industry people will do patents as a novelty. Sorry, industry people can do. They will they found some electronic goods, electric goods. They found some of the new products and all which can use that one and all. Whereas what is in relevant to management, what is novelty? So I observed that one, business ideas as patent novelty. Yeah. Novelty means in a patent relevant to management perspectives, business ideas. There are plenty of issues in the sea. Find out the best idea for you. So can generate that one. So find out the best idea like that actually. So business ideas are like that. You should generate the business idea as a novel and convert into patent. This is what this session is all about. That is developing patents, how to develop patents, how to develop intellectual properties in respect to management. Okay, so business ideas, I told you. Tell me, you have a lot of business ideas. If you do so, if already done by someone else, we called it as what, so you're doing same business, you just follow that one, just do the business, you already commercialized and all. So when you do the business, so one word for the management people, we can say, after this you can become entrepreneurs. What do you mean by entrepreneurs? The word, what it indicates, entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, what do you mean? What do you actually mean by entrepreneurs? Whom you called it as entrepreneurs? Can anyone tell whom you called it as entrepreneurs? Are you there, Prithvi? I'm just telling. Whom we called it as entrepreneurs. Hmm? Can anyone tell Pavitra, Savita, Pawan, whom we called it as entrepreneurs? One who having, what is the qualities of entrepreneurs? Anyone can tell. Rahul. I want interaction because it's 2 hour session. If you not interact, that one is going getting bored up. Anyone whom we called it as entrepreneurs? Just chat or you can unmute yourself, you can speak, no issues with that. Isn't my voice is audible to everyone?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah. Tell me, whom we called it as entrepreneur? What are the qualities of entrepreneurs? because you people are management students, you are management students, you are more into business and all. And the subject you might study entrepreneurship also. Oh, what do you say? Whom called it as best qualities of entrepreneurs. The qualities of entrepreneurs. Generally, you can speak, no issues. How, if you want to start a business, there's a new, it should be new thing and all. What attributes it should be? It should be there in the particular business. You can chat, you can speak, anything you can do. Risk taking, yeah, it's a risk taking. Firstly, the attributes of entrepreneurs is risk taking. Why is risk? Why is risk? Why is risk? Yes. Why entrepreneurs take? Yes, of course, the entrepreneurs taking risk. Why risk component will factor will be there in the entrepreneurship? Why? Why it is? Very good answer, Babu. Why it is risk will be there for entrepreneurs? No answer, please. If you answer me, I can interact. If I one way means it's difficult to you people only. Why does risk taking? Babu, you only answer. At least you could answer. No answers. Why it is so? Why it is risky? Risk factor is more in to start new business. Yeah, to start new business, risk will be there. Why it is risk? Why it is risk? As a management people, you should say no. Why it is risk? New business. Yes, one word you can see new business. It is a what? New business means what? It's already done by someone else, already running by someone else. After this, you have an interaction session. You can ask it doubts and all. Please speak up. Competition, yeah. To face the competition, you have to give new type of products. Of course, new product. This is a risk-taking. Competition is threat. It's not a risk. I'm clarifying that one. Competition is a risk. Competition is a threat. Sorry, competition is a threat. It is not a risk. Entrepreneurs' qualities, I'm asking. Okay, move on to entrepreneurs' quality is nothing but first qualities is an innovative. Is an innovative entrepreneurs, innovative business you have to do. So many innovative. Anyone can give me an example. The recent businesses with innovativeness will be there. Any businesses you find out, oh, this is innovative. So far, I have not find out such kind of businesses. This kind of business I never seen. Like that, any businesses have you found? Have you anything? Any example? A lot of businesses we can see. Recent means you can take 5 years. Recent businesses. Any give me examples. Recent businesses, recent any entrepreneurship, they have started businesses and all. That's they find risky also, and also they started, and some part they partially they got success as well. So this only develop your intellectual property rights. You can do something better. Have you heard about Bounce company? It's not new. Tell me, have you heard about Bounce? No one has heard about Bounce in Bangalore. What type of business they're doing?
Give your response no.
Yes, rental bikes. This is an innovation, so you can see they're taking a risk because anywhere they can you can get the two-wheeler conveniently go to any place and all. You can stop the bike and all. So a lot of things, risk and all. Is it necessity for IPR? Is necessity for them? What type of IPR they required for this? What type of what of protection they require mainly? Okay. So I thought of patents novelty is something like business ideas here. So because a lot of things is there, you had to create yourself. Because bounce, I take that example only because bounce is two-wheeler. First time in Bangalore, the rental bikes you can get it through rental bikes and all. In the particular city, we can travel anywhere and all. You can park and get the bike, and for per kilometer you pay for that and all. So this is one easy way because in previously there is a rental car will be there. So rental car is something like that, one person better to go and rent car will be some traffic and all. We can it's not easy to go one place to another place. It's take time consuming and all. So to avoid that one, this is the one idea that's generated by that's Hassan particular in Karnataka only. The entrepreneurs we call it as they generated this. Okay, so business ideas that is a business idea we can say. So see, so business ideas, what actually it indicates. The first one is product and service design. So I can observe that one. Initially, I told them the design of the Coca-Cola bottle is design, product design. It's not a product design, it's a packing design we call it as. It's a marketing concept we can say. We generate the ideas like this. So nowadays marketing is the one concept which is highly needed for any company. Why it is so? Because most of the people are buy the product depends on how company markets, how company influences. The influences through some marketing strategies and all. So marketing strategies is about all 7 P's, majorly 4 pieces, product, price, promotion, and place. So this is what each the design is. Be careful with that. Starting with product design and all. You know that one, the design is patent like that. You know the DAO. It's a management concept. So DAO is an innovation. The product is an innovation. The patent is like this. The ingredient, the particular ingredients, whatever there's the manufacturing process and all that one, the contents, whatever including the DAO soap, that's a patented. Whereas the design is relevant to management. The design of the soap is management. So the logo is the management and all. So this is what product design we can say the management people really requires here. So this is you have to develop the product design. When it comes to service design, so many services and all we can say you can initially services like they can get copyrights and they can if they're not copyright they can copy with someone else and all. Like for example, recently I received one credit card from ICICI. I don't have any ICICI bank account, even though I got ICICI credit card. So what is the verification process is verification, no documents. No documents in the sense that the design of the service is like this actually. The design is something like that. You just particular sales representative video call process. Through video call, have to show our we have to show our PAN card, we have to show our Aadhaar card, we have to signature there representative and customer meeting and all. This is the design that made by particular service or banking and all, and any hospitals, any insurances and all. Even the insurance, health insurance, they design the particular app designed by some of the for example Star Health Insurance like that. They designed their own app that look of the app includes health checkup, health everything, and fitness, and also sports everything. How much just like work the particular app is work like smartwatch. So this is service design they made like that. You had to do when interested that one business, you had to work on this, make a research on this and make a proper design and all that you can develop like that. These are some of the examples and all I can say. So you had to see products, some of the out of the box. Okay. Next is product service functionality. So one thing is only founder of Bounce. Patented keyless tech allows users to access bike with just an OTP. So this is one patented, this particular technology functionality we can say. This is service functionality. This is, we called it as what? Service functionality. This is patented. Keyless tech allows users to access bike with just supposed to use, right? That's why no one company so far come up with Bounce like business because these are the technologies they make a patented. Like that, you had to use if you have such a knowledge of computational and computer knowledge. That's why nowadays patent is relevant to Internet of Things. So that's what these are used by the Bounce as a functionality and product process sorry, service process. So Amazon is also got patent relevant to drone delivery location verification system. This is one patented technology they using that not supposed to be. In future you can expect like this, you can drone can carry the product and deliver to the same particular designation and all. This is what technology in future. This is patent and all. This we call it as service processes and all. As concerned to product and services, I'm distinguishing here. When it comes to product, what is management, what management students are managing people, management perspective, do as IPR. You can design the product properly, design not only product, packaging, logo, something like that, the particular contents of the product, mixture of the anything and all, combo you can design, so something like that. And service, and service that one, how serviceability you can provide when compared to others, what's the innovation thing touch we can do with the service and all. So that is what we can say products and services. Bharat sir, shall I give 5 minutes of break if it is time? I told, so I told you know that one. The business idea has three major aspects. One is product service design. That is about design. Either design start from product, product packaging, and product logo, everything, and it covers. And service as well as how the design and all. Next is functionality, product how it works and all. That's very important. Even though working with iPhone, working with the Android phone is different experience. You know, that's a functionality we can say that one. You had to build such kind of things over there. This is the one thing. And process, what is the process you use to provide services and all, that's most important. So these are the that includes in the business ideas and all. When it comes to anything you want to get patents and all, these three aspects you should think before that one, what others do and you have what you had to do with concern with that one. You had to work research, you had to research, made a research on, make a research on this. Next, conditions for business idea and inventions to be patentable. So one thing, so if you want my business idea should be patent, it's need patent and all. Invention must be necessarily be novel, or novelty. Already told, business idea itself is novelty for as management perspective because it should be new. as the inventions are judged by a person skilled in the art relevant area of technology. That is nothing but expert opinion. So you had to say, oh, this is a new thing and all. So you had to do. So sometimes it may misuse and all. You had to share with your if you have faith in them, you can share with them actually. And invented product, that is idea or concept on process must have capability to made used and widely applied in an industry. It is applicable. If it is innovative means it has no use for any public or any industries, nothing but it's not, you will not get patent. If it is applied, it should be applied for industry and it has great economic and commercial significance. Of course, nowadays intellectual property has a prominence towards commercialization, because without commercial significance will not get patent also, because there should be use and there should generate some money or anything and all. That should be commercialized part, and economic part will be there actually. So that if you have that kind of ideas and all, you can. So many, government also supports this one by giving startups skill India like that actually. So you had to generate your ideas, a lot of schemes in the last session, at the last I will discuss about that also. Trending business, as you know, business transformation, you know that one trending business nowadays, business transformation into digital transformation. Initially I told that one. So Zomato, Big Basket, Ola, Uber, Swiggy, Bounce, these are the trending business ideas. What is the common factor here? One is, apart from digitalization, what is the common factor? What exactly we can call them as a, is online anything you can, through online you can do anything and all. What is the common factor? What's one is digital platform they enter into without any office, without anything, they can do the business at home. And apart from this, what is the role, what is their role actually here? What is the role of Zomato? What is the role of Zomato? Other Zomato is preparing any dal, any biryani like that, as any they do, they having restaurant, Zomato restaurant. I find any Zomato restaurant? No. So why? This is what transformation we can say. This is trending business ideas. You had to cult your business developing, and if you want to do patents or anything or any trade relevant to business means, think before this. Internet of things, that's what I'm telling that one. So I had to work on this, which is relevant. One thing I'm telling that one, so far Zomato has done, Ola has done. I have found in my hometown actually, there is a one app they created for hometown itself, for relevant to all type of provisions. You can build at your hometown. You can depend, you can already, it's existed, it's not a new thing. For as a geographical indication, as a geographical, you can enrich the business and all. So that is not exactly patent. The design you should not do as like Zomato, you have to design with other things and all. So that's what actually, so this is innovations things and all. So trending business. So a lot of things I'm discussing how you can develop the intellectual properties in different business area or management aspects. The first one is consulting. Nowadays consulting is moving like anything. Why? Because consultancy is a work on the basis of mediation. In mediator, you just like work and all, and you just as a management, you can build app, you can develop software, you can do anything and all. Consulting, it's not exactly what others do and all. You have different innovation should impart with this consulting is just like tax consultant will be there. GST in tax, you can find out GST consultant. As an auditor was like that. This, if you not find anything new relevant to this, you see this auditor office is there, chartered account office will be there. Apart from this, behind this, what do you think about this consulting? Consulting is not only that one. You have to consult about job. Already job websites will be there. Think about new, which is not exactly not happened in the consulting. This is, you can do best in this actually, because consulting you can develop something and all. If you do that one, you can get a patent about your business idea about that. So new business idea, relevant to consultancy and all. So a lot of consultancy you can acquire HR, production, because just like work, like especially taxation and GST and all, lot of consultation websites will be there. So apart from this, what you have to work on this consulting. This one business area. Next one is online bookkeeping. So in India, it's not much popular actually. So in Western countries, is most popular online bookkeeping and all. A lot of softwares, lot of apps they developed for this actually. But in India, as a geographical indications, I'm telling that one, build this. Something new you can do, develop the things on this, work on this, what actually others do, make it reframe or make it new thing as that one. You can, because when you enter into this one, actually you can build the best. But you had to do literatures review. We had to do what are the other nations, other things they do and all. So this is a one online, because I told you know that's everything is online, digital only you can get it. Next is online teaching. So many apps will be there. Now also we're doing with Zoom and all relevant to teaching and all. Google Meet will be there, and one more. I think so many apps will be there relevant to teaching. What you can do best in that action, so that we can build a app for relevant to online teaching and all. See the standards and customized. So many things and all in online teaching only you can do different ways and also so many companies enter with this actually. So work on this online teaching also. Not only relevant to teaching, we also do something online relevant conversations. What are the things we can do? Build not only app, I'm telling that one. Online teaching, creating app is not enough. How can you restructure your complete app? That is most important. So think like that. Next, think about that. Next is online reselling. Of course, there is a quicker, there is a, what is that popular one, you can say that one, we can sell it in anything and all. Quicker is there actually. So to resell cars 24 is there, relevant to automobile and all. So there is a particular and all. So to resell your and the second hand goods and goods you can sell that one and all. So particular car will be there, particular segmentation will be there. You can do, think about that first. So there is a particularly the one thing that is you can resell the any company, any person. It's not about company, it's a C to C, customer to customer basis. Particularly online reselling is about what, customer to customer to customer. So how can you develop the new ideas about this customer to customer, C to C, that one we can say. You can online reselling like quicker we can say. This is what you can segmentation car for cars 24 car while someone is there, segment, make a segment for specific this thing what you can do. That's what actually. So I have to work on this, build the this thing. So many companies, OLX will be there. The OLX is popular, you know, actually. So OLX what actually do the research on that. And apart from this, if you want to do any modifications which is not included in OLX, you can develop that things. Online reselling means is a setup of its only reselling. What is the new features you can add, that one you can do on this. Medical courier service, already it has been done actually. So many things actually. What's the innovative things we can do? One thing I'm telling that one, there's a because there's a lot of space for this actually relevant to business to develop the patents, to develop the anything and all. You know, Apollo, NetMeds, 1mg by Tata. Actually, these are the medical courier services they can provide that one. So what you can do best? What you can do best, because a lot of apps will be there work on this actually. So what you can do best, as a you are in town and you can develop the business with this and also make a patent or also anything relevant to intellectual property. App development, of course, this is one. If you develop some of the apps which is unique features, if you are very much comfortable with programming and this languages, your computer languages and all, so you can build best apps. So the apps will provide the best thing on you, and that is cultivate what type of business needed and all. So you can start with app business also. So that is unique features that should be added and all. This programming knowledge you should need. Freelance copywriting, content writing. So yeah, of course, nowadays is content, digital marketing is vast now. So content writers, they need, if you patent, if you copyrights your content, not patent, or copyrights your content and all, you can do business with that and all. So make it proper way and all, see all this and all. So freelancing and copywriting or content writing is trending, we can say. Digital marketing, of course, it's all about digital marketing. So nowadays a lot of digital marketing aspects will be there. You're going to, you study, may study in one of the subject as a digital market, as well as that is the that's e-commerce, we can say. So what actually present in and out, what you can do best in digital marketing. So digital marketing is using gadgets and all, doing electronically, that is what behind this, think about that. So I have some of the ideas, but I am not confident of that ideas because of what I'm doing with my professional. You people generate definitely good ideas. If you think out of the box, if you think out of the box, you can generate the best ideas about this when you study the base thing properly. Because the particular, everyone has their own thinking capability and all. Because particularly intellectual property rights, whatever you want to that one, so patent or this one, it's a mainly need of creative thinking. Creative thinking is only you get by proper knowledge of particular concept and all. So think that one. Next, owning food truck. So you already know Swiggy is there working that. So what do you do behind that one actually? So think about the relevant food restaurant and all. So many businesses running. So before Ola, before Swiggy, Zomato and all, there are different things. Only Domino's are providing delivery, like the food item you can get delivery. After Swiggy and after Zomato, it's simple. Before think, never never think about that only. You think after this what is the next, because business is not a stagnant water, you can flow like that one. Generation comes and all, we never thought of that one, we never thought of our particularly phones are replaced by smartphones, something like that. So our, no one is everyone know how can you use that one. Even the rural people or any village, any rural areas and all, they use the phone easily because no one is thinking about that one. But yeah, the thinking is should be creative, they should have creativity. Next is real estate. So many real estate apps will be there. So real estate relevant to this, there's a lot of opportunities for you to do some which is best and all location based. Because one thing I'm clarifying here, nowadays without technology you can't do anything technology. Because one of my patent, it's relevant to business enterprises, improving the business relevant to technology, computational. So relevant to some knowledge management system, using that one I did that one. So like that, without technology you can't do. So realize whatever sector taking from the business relevant to that one, you want to do patent relevant to this any process. I told you the starting only product, service, process, functionality, and design. That's most important here. Drop shipping. Yes, this is one of the this thing. Drop shipping is the, you are taking some of the drop shipping like delivery system and all. We can work on this. How can you improvise, or what is the better and best among all you can give it. So that's what. So that's all about different areas. So far I have done. These are the areas you can start your business, as well as you can do something, generate the business ideas that you can make patent. This session I'm providing, not only get patent, you also can start the business as well with that patent and all. One thing why patent is important here means, you know, when you start bounce, when the company start bounce, they make a patent and all. Why they make patent? Because our technology no one has to be used. If they're not patented, someone will already use, because next day competitor will arise with same technology. when there is no, if you, when your technology is not patented. When you patented, you can cut down the competition. So this is patent our intellectual property rights are, that's why we call it as assets of any company, because that generates long run business, that long run profits and all. Because if it's same technology used by someone who's without patents and all, obviously we'll lose the business. So for business people or management aspects, you have to develop patents. Definitely it works. Okay, so these are the areas I have covered here. uh, how to generate business ideas. It's all starts with vision first. Of course, if you have proper vision, you can develop the proper things. And vision is something like that. It's just what you have to do in future. So what is the present things and what I can do best? That's what vision we can say. So that's what vision is very important. For vision and all, the present things. For vision, when you need vision and all. So of course, vision is something future things you have to do that one. So once you start developing anything relevant to business or anything, especially product design or anything and all, this type of product I have to give. So far, no product is such kind of products available in the market. So if it is like that, you can carry on with that particular. So vision, you have to start first. Next, think outside the box. Yeah, most of the entrepreneurs, most of the, you can initially you told risk takers, they are the always think outside the box. If you do that, the business like that, what's the best thing actually we can do? So initially, that one, think out of the box and all. It's a lot of provisions relevant to digital formations in transformation and all to do with this and all. There's a lot of advancement technology, you can use it for this. Okay, go and be online. Very important thing actually. uh, Everything is in online, it's the internet things and all. So start work on this. What are the things happening in this? Check out with that and do a market research. Market research is something like that. You had to do analyze the what happening in the business. You had to analyze properly that one. So market research is the one thing. uh, what is the present product design, how it is. If you take up the one product as a, if you want to start any business, you have to make a research. Is that same kind of product is available? If it is available, what I can do innovatively with this, by excluding the common factor out of the product and all. So you can thinking ability is only coming from the market research. So market research is most apparently you need it at that one. Okay, so these are the things you can generate the business ideas with this. You have proper vision and you have to think out of the box and do the market research, because marketing is such kind of things. If you really want to do with the marketing only. Management science particularly is especially with market science. Next, another important intellectual property. I'm not concerned more about this one because inevitably it is relevant to management. Most of the things it's relevant to management things. Management people do this. One question which arises, there's a two duality you can say in this session. So copyright, sir, we have to develop or else you have to maintain the copyrights. There are two things. Copyrights is something like that you can develop if you have proper knowledge, if you have something skill which is relevant to artistic, something literary and all, you can do this. That is, if that's your what is skill, what you having that one. On the basis you can do the things uh, with mixture of your management skills. Okay, so you can develop the copyrights. Apart from this, if you want to take up the copyrights and all, what you can do, that's another creators have over the literary and artistic course. Copyrights we supposed to take on majorly on literary artistic. Copyrights of any channels, any sports channel for particular IPL and all. Copyrights of any books, copyrights of particular news and all. Copyrights of any songs, copyrights of music, copyrights of any paintings, copyrights of any photos and all. So these are works covered by copyright range from books, music, paintings, sculpture, films, particular movies copyrighted by some of the channel that has to be telecast in their TV channel. So advertisements, databases, maps, technical drawings. So these are includes in the copyrights. You can develop your copyrights. Copyrights is not exactly business idea. Business ideas can be patented. Copyrights is something like that. You can do some work relevant to business, any articles, anything and all that should not be used at one. So this is one I only copyrighted like that. So you can do any relevant to that short films that is copyrighted. Something. See, YouTube is copyrighted. Particularly, this video contains SME who blocked in copyright grounds. So that's not be supposed to be broadcast by YouTube. There is a lot of cases against some of the cases against YouTube because the YouTube broadcast some of the videos which is out of not get copyrights properly. So particular copyrights is most important. If you do anything and all, take a copyrights. One thing, if you have proper ideas, because nowadays most of the people doing the short films. If you are doing the short films, take a copyrights of that. Okay, so that's all about copyrights. Characteristics of copyrights: creation of will create in multiple rights. Copyrights is nothing but multiple rights. For example, film is multiple rights of for example, film, if you go for any short film, song, like TV channel, OTT, something like that, you can get copyrights like multiple rights, and all books also you can get multiple. Purely exists in the expression of the idea. Your ideology, books is all about ideologies. You can say that one. The work must be original. Of course, copyrights is nothing but it should be working. Violation of copyrights is legal offense. Okay, so this is the major characteristics of copyrights. Trademarks at last. Trademarks, when concerned about management, the majorly concerned about logo, because the logo is one of the trademark. We can say that one. So logo is majorly comprises of names, letters, words, numerals, colors, shapes. Packaging also trademark, we can say. Packaging is something any packaging, the label, the whatever the mentioned below. So this is what nowadays jingle is also associated with the brand. Is also trademarks. It's a fragrance, flavors. Particular flavor is particular trademark like that. You can use that. So many logos I've taken here. They had to use this one. Nowadays you can use this. There's a logo designer is there. You can design a logo for particular any kind of business. If you start a business, you make a take a trademarks. And how to develop trademarks. Trademarks is nothing but if you have drawing capacity, if you have better nowadays is everything is using some software, using draw, you can draw the best logos, drawings and all. If you that capability, letters and all, and matching and all this color combination, if you do with all this, you can create the trademarks. Next categories of trademarks. Trademarks may be service marks, certification marks, collective marks, and domain marks, names. Service marks. Trademarks is nothing but, for example, if you see in that one, anything and all, service, what type of service it provides and all, what is that and all, that's mentioned in that one, that is service marks. And certification marks. Trademarks is something like if you certified with something and all, like ISO, something like that, that is what certification marks. Collective marks, so all together. So you have seen the KFC with the old man, and under that KFC, that's particularly relevant, circled by. You can lot of this thing you can say in particular color combinations and font size. This is what. And domain names. Of course, trademarks which mention in the company's name, that is what is indicates that one. So that is what. So a lot of opportunities towards this trademarks. You can develop the trademarks in the form of logos, in the form of naming of the company, in the form of taglines, in the form of coloring combination for any companies and all. You can do that one. You can generate and you can give proposal to that one. Before giving anything and all, you make a copyrights of that. You because no one has to use that one. You can develop on this because that's all. If you not make a proper trademarks and registered with trademarks, that's not valid. Okay, so this all about I've done that is patents, more into patents this session. So copyrights and trademarks is more into management relevant only, but patents is most essential to everyone, because if you make a proper patents and all relevant to your business ideas and all, you can do the best business as a thinker, as a thing. And don't think widely about the business nowadays. Think about local also as well. Can lot of opportunities over the local as well as this thing. If you make it local, you can make it as worldwide and later on stage. Okay, so that's all. So next is, at last I go for one case study relevant to intellectual property, especially on trademark. So what is all about trademark, especially on this, we can see that one. So Coca-Cola, Mazda and Bisleri. So, you know, what is the common thing you can find out? Both are, one is mineral water provider, Coca-Cola is a beverage company, Mazda is a product of, what is the Mazda is a product of which company? Can anyone tell Mazda? Mazda is a product of which company? What type of beverage it provides, Mazda? Hmm? Which flavor at least? Tell me. Mazda is flavored about mango, right? Yes. So Mazda is flavored about that belongs to Coca-Cola company. What's the conflicts between this relevant to trademarks? So Bisleri, especially, that is particularly in the name of some aqua minerals. The Bisleri previous in 1993, the name of Bisleri is Aqua Minerals. They sold this thumbs up, Mazda and all to the Coca-Cola in Indian market, in the Indian market, but still Bisleri using the trademarks of Mazda. So this is the one case relevant to that one. Coca-Cola filed against this to stop Bisleri to use the Mazda's trademark. So this is one rights, because this is due to this I'm telling about impact. If Bisleri uses Mazda trademark, because Mazda is something that leaves and all whatever is there, they're using that one trademark. That two leaves you can observe that one. They use that is registered actually. That even the Coca-Cola, the particular font is also registered. So Bisleri, that particular Bisleri is using that Mazda's trademarks in the Bisleri. It's in Indian market, especially in all over the world they're using, not Indian market, it's all over the world they're using that one. Coca-Cola filed against this actually. So why it is so? Because people are confused with this both. Is that Bisleri company or something? This is a conflict should happen. It impact on Coca-Cola sales. That's why they filed case against this. So let's see what happened for this case. So Coca-Cola re-enters India in 1993. In 1993, see, this is legal tangle. I'm telling that one. Still, it is not resolved. I'm telling that one. Still, it is not resolved properly. Coca-Cola re-enters India in 1993. Buy out Parley beverages. You know, Parley beverages like Thumbs Up, Limca, Gold Spot, Citra, Mazda. This is one. So this is Coca-Cola once again re-enters. They buy all this because Thumbs Up belongs to all this, and Limca, Gold Spot, Citra, and Mazda. Coca-Cola files for registration. In 2007, they registered Mazda in international markets, including Turkey. In Turkey also, they registered this particular in 2007, withdraw it later. Once it files and withdraws in 2008. But Bisleri issues legal notice to Coca-Cola in 2000, says Coca-Cola is neither owner nor proprietor of trademark Mazda. So Bisleri once again, what is given notice to, what whatever trademark I'm using for the Mazda, it is not a, you are not a owner. Coca-Cola is not a owner. It's legal notice they issue. So Coca-Cola moves in India. India it's moves High Court. Coca-Cola moves High Court. Delhi High Court in 2009 says Coca-Cola has rights over Mazda in India. This is the one thing that's given by Delhi High Court actually. So the trademark supposed to be used by Mazda is right. Bisleri challenges this order. How it will be possible? Mazda has right that one. So Delhi High Court says Bisleri can't sell. See, observe that Delhi High Court says Bisleri can't sell Mazda in India but can manufacture it in the country for exports in 30. In 2013, they can't sell with the trademark. They can't sell, but they can export. What's the indication of this? Can anyone tell? The in 2013, so still dispute of Mazda overseas market remain unresolved. Why it is so? Why it is so? Delhi High Court says Bisleri can't sell Mazda in India but can manufacture it in country for exports. What it means? What's about trademark? What is about trademark rights here? What, how can that? This particular case, you only supposed to answer that one. Why Delhi High Court gave verdict like this in 2013? Bisleri can't sell Mazda in India, but can manufacture it in country for export. Why this decision they given by Delhi High Court? Can anyone? You can instead of chat, you can speak. Okay. So before Bisleri, the products like Thumbs Up, Limca, Cold Spot, and Citra Mazda. Mazda is the product of Aqua Minerals. Aqua Minerals now it is Bisleri. It's become Bisleri now actually. So that time that sold Mazda to Coca-Cola in Indian market. In Indian market, this is precisely the selling that one. They can sell. That's why the Delhi High Court gives like this. With the trademark of that one, they can't sell Mazda in India. But the manufacturer and they can sell it to outside the India. This is the one thing. The particular Indian government, because universally Bisleri as a trademark of Mazda, they can use the trademark. But in India, they can't use the trademark to sell the product. So this is one thing. So from this legal case, we can understand how trademarks are very important for the developed company. So any businesses, if you want to do initially and all, you had to get the copyrights, patents and all properly, get registers and all, because initial stage, you are not much worry about all these things. If you develop the good thing and all, if you're not properly registered and all, so it happens like this. See, so it will be happen like this. So you can this figure you can see. So if you find out that one, if you directly, it's a danger. If you find out that you can't announce directly when it gets before patented and all. So it's very important to everyone to do properly and all. So with proper intellectual property rights, you can go and announce that one. So this is the one thing. And also while acquiring any patents, any product or anything and all, be specific with everything and all, that as Coca-Cola made a mistake. This is a mistake made by the Coca-Cola. They acquired in India means India only. The Bisleri argues like this. So geographically is not supposed to be, Coca-Cola has no right to geographically. It's only in India. So this is be specific on all these things and all. While developing is not developing as important, give importance while doing patent and also acquiring the intellectual properties and all. Okay, so that's all about today's sessions. I'll just sum up about this. Today's session is mainly about developing intellectual properties and respect to management aspects with a lot of examples I've given how it is relevant to management science. We can say that one, what you can do in different relevant businesses and all you can do with that one. So that's all about today's session. So I hope if you have proper creative thing and you have know about the present situation and do the best marketing research, and if you be in online and also if you think out of the box and with proper visions and all, you can definitely create the best things that is the business can do that one. So with this there's a lot of what you can, so relevant to intellectual properties, what anything relevant to courses are there. Yes, of course there's a lot of universities, even though IIM of Bangalore also providing course relevant to intellectual properties, and lot of universities providing courses relevant to developing of uh, this thing, developing of particular intellectual property. So you just take a course if you want really interested on intellectual properties rights and all. And patents, how to get the patents and all, I think next session will be like that only, because next section is how to develop the patents. This session, next session, I think it's how to register patents and all the procedures and all. Tell by then they will inform in the next session. So patent nowadays getting more importance, because if you have new ideas, register it relevant to your business. Like patents are just like for example, patents, if you have to acquire or else if you have to develop the patents is nothing but any new ideas. For example, relevant to any concern about businesses, if you have any system, any like computer relevant to knowledge, relevant to HR, relevant to production, relevant to finance, if you develop any new things relevant to business or your company or else your own company, make it patent and sell it and make it use it for commercialization. Because if you are entrepreneur, you only do that one. If you're not entrepreneur, if you are researcher or if you are scientist relevant to something research you can do on that one, so you can make patent and also sell it to someone else with proper commercialization, and also you will get royalties and all with all this. Not only once lump sum amount, also you'll get the royalty for this patents. But do the creative thing among the patents, because for patents and all you had to while doing while developing the any patents and all, you had to do the proper research and do the best things and analyze the proper market. So do the once before bounce enters, everyone thinks, but how to do is difficult thing. You have to do research on this. Once before introduction of any Zomato Togo is, it is everyone thinks like that. It can be happen, but how to do the things is difficult. So for all these things, you make a research on this. Okay, that's all about today's session. If you want, if you have any doubts, please clarify itself. Relevant to developing of patents, how can you develop? Relevant to procedures and all, next session will be there actually for that too. So relevant to developing any business areas, if you have that one, I will tell the how to develop and all. Okay, any questions? The session is open for questions. You can chat or you can ask.
Yes, students, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Don't think of questions may be silly or not.
Relevant to patents, you can ask. Relevant to like how to develop patents, or if you have, if you give example, like if you have some business ideas, I will tell development. Don't disclose your any ideas more into you, because that is that's going to be strength for you as well sometimes. So patent, how to develop patents is something like that. For example, if you have proper business ideas, so in patents is relevant to management aspect, because patent is, for example, science. You can say if you invented the mobile, if somebody invented laptop, if somebody invented computer and all, initially they patented. For example, once operating system, for example, initially basic sets are relevant to not that much programming and all. And also Symbian is there, existed for Nokia mobile. They use Symbian operating system, but that not much familiar, and the screen also not working properly. Once Google introduced with Android, that is, I'm talking about industrial patents and all here. So Android, that is, most of the phone get patent to use, they receive patent to use such kind of softwares you can develop. As iPhone, they use their iOS for their company only. They're not given patented to any other company to use iOS, because their own they had to use. Even though MacBook, like Apple, this thing, laptops are, they made up with their own you can use the MS Office, like MSP, PowerPoint, Word and all, because MacBook their own Office, their own PPT, their own slides, their own Word documents and all. So this is what, they're not given anyone to use this. They're completely protected. They're looking to their own, because their business is more into that one only. They're not looking to any business. They only look into their product and their installation. That is not given to anyone else. That our softwares, our whatever technologies, that is used by our product only. So such kind of inculcation, like any product services like that, you had to do in a business. Had to, you know, if you do patent, like for example, you give touch for any product process like that. For example, Amazon, they patent for drone navigation system actually. So delivery, for delivery system, they use drone with a proper location search for location and all, the technology use that one. They made a patent on this, because if you do the patent on that technology, no one can use that one. Like bones also, the key with open the key with mobile phone OTP and all, they use the technology, they make a patent. If, because that's a, they thought that is the strongest component of my company product or service and all. Like that, you had to do, think first and develop. Nowadays everything is internet of things, develop with using some softwares or something and all. You can develop and get the patent from this, because my patent is like that only. So I develop thinking, I my ideologies and all, I make it in computerized and using technology and all, and put it for business and all. So you had to develop like this. Any patents works like in the business and all. You can ask question relevant to this patents, you can ask.
So if you have any questions, you can ask.
Do patents have expiry date, or do went to renewal after some years, or does it last? Yes, sometimes it depends on technology and all. Yes, patents have expiry dates for particular 5 years, 10 years, like that. You have to make validation in the patents, because validation till some technology, because technology is main impact on this, all this intellectual property rights and all. So we had to use it for that one. After that, it's in, you only getting patent if it is no new innovations happened with respect to that one. You can, till that you can use the patent. Yes, there is a expiry date. You have in patents and all, you may have to mention validation.
Is any doubts? Sir, I hope there are no doubts from students.
Yeah.
So we are here at the end of the session.
Yes.
I thank Dr. Sunil Kumar M N, Assistant Professor, Government First Grade College, Arasikere, for his valuable time and addressing our students. I thank our beloved director, Dr. Vinay S, for giving opportunity to arrange this session. I also thank Ministry of Education's Institution Innovation Cell for funding this webinar. At the end, I thank my staff and students for attending this session. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. And one last question I got here. Sir, where should we take permission for patents and all? Patents acts will be there. Patents, that is one institute will be there actually. That is all relevant to next session. You will clearly get the information about how you get the parents, what is the procedure for patents and all. Of course, you have to register your patents and all. So there is a different nations have different patents rules and regulations will be there. That will be in the next session. You'll get it. Definitely, you have to take permission. You have to permission that is there. That's all. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Bharat sir. Thank you, Sheshadri from Institute of Management Studies. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Yes, students, I will be posting the assessment and feedback form in chat box. So kindly fill the assessment and feedback for getting certificate. Next session from 2:15, you will have the important session on how to file the patents, how to get how to get your patents registered, how to get the copyrights and other things. So without miss, you should be logging in by 2:15 to the session. So kindly fill the assessment form for getting certificate. Thank you, one and all. Kindly fill the form. Kindly fill the form. Yes, the window will be closed in another 2 minutes. So within that, kindly fill the form and get back by 2:15 to the class.